Alright you guys, so we are doing a 24-hour reading challenge for this vlog. I am not doing 24 hours straight through. I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all that now. I'm too old. I can't do it. I've tried before, and that is why, honestly, that's why a lot of times when I was supposed to give y'all a reading vlog, y'all didn't get one, because it was a 24-hour reading vlog that I failed. And I mean, failed miserably. This time around, I'm gonna try to do 12 hours today, 12 hours tomorrow. These are my two like full off days. So it just kind of made sense because I want to read anyway. So why not just see how many books I can get through in those 24 hours? You know what I mean? And I can also still go to sleep. So it works out either way. The book that I'm starting with, and that is What Moves the Dead by T. Kingfisher. This is my first T. Kingfisher read. I do own Hemlock and Silver, which I think I hauled in a previous book haul. But I wanted to read something before jumping into that because I didn't know if I would like T. Kingfisher's writing, which is crazy because I bought the book, whatever. Anyways, but I am enjoying it a whole lot. So that is what I am starting the vlog with. My next read, which I know for sure I'm jumping into, is going to be The Serpent and the Wings of Night by Carissa Broadbent. This has been recommended on a few of my vlogs, actually. A few people have commented that I should definitely read the Crowns of Nyaxia series, or at least start it. And this is on my fall TBR, so it just kind of makes sense. It kind of makes sense. I'm trying to stick to it and really pull down the number on my physical TBR. I want to read this next after I finish this. I do have about an hour left in What Moves the Dead. It's only 158 pages, I believe. It said I have an hour left, but I'm pretty sure I only have like 30 something minutes because this chapter that I'm on is the second to last chapter, and it says it's 16 minutes. So unless that last chapter is what, 34 minutes, 44 minutes, it's not going to take me an hour to finish this. And I'm hoping that last chapter is not 34 to 44 minutes, because I'm not doing that. I mean, I am, because it's the end of the book, but that would suck a lot. This is the most fulfilled I felt during the 24-hour reading challenge, so things are looking good. I'm not trying to jinx myself, but we're looking good. I probably won't give you guys a lot of B-roll clips, but I will definitely talk about the books. That way I'm not using up all of my time talking, because right now I still have 9 hours and 33 minutes left, and it is currently 1:59, and I'm thinking of starting back up in the next couple of minutes. I want to go, you know, get something to eat and things like that, get settled. Oh, I guess I should tell y'all what Moves the Dead is about. Let me pull it up real quick because I don't want to give y'all any spoilers. I will say so far it's really creepy. We're near the end and things are kind of getting scary, like actually scary. I think if I was reading this at night, it would be one of those books where I like probably turn the light on. Like, I'm not reading in the dark on my Kindle. I'm gonna turn the light on because I'm scared. Like those kind of vibes. It's definitely thrillery and I am enjoying it, but if I was reading this at night, I would be terrified. Like, I was sitting at my boyfriend's house and I was reading it and I literally had goosebumps. Like, I was like, oh wow, this is actually scary. Like, I took my earphones out and I was like, this is actually scary. Like, I'm scared right now. But yeah, let me read to you guys what it is about. And it is a series, so they're like short stories in a series. So this one, when Alex Easton, a retired soldier, receives word that their childhood friend Madeline Usher is dying, they race to the ancestral home of the Ushers in the remote countryside of Ruritania. What they find there is a nightmare of fungal growths and possessed wildlife surrounding a dark, pulsing lake. Madeline sleepwalks and speaks in strange voices at night, and her brother Roderick is consumed with a mysterious malady of the nerves. Aided by a redoubtable British mycologist and a baffled American doctor, Alex must unravel the secret of the House of Usher before it consumes them all. So this is the first book in the Sworn Soldier trilogy. I'm assuming it's going to be a trilogy. The third book comes out this month. But yeah. This is the first book in that, I'm assuming, trilogy. And so far, like I said, it is very spooky, gothic, dark, haunting almost. Like, it feels kind of like an Exorcist kind of vibe. Like, the character that she's gone to this town to visit, named Madeline, she gives off possession vibes. Like, she might be possessed by something. And I don't know, it's really creepy, and it involves like mushrooms and fungi. And if you know me, you know that I have this weird like not dislike of mushrooms. Like, I'm intrigued by mushrooms. I would have little mushrooms on my bookshelves, you know, because they give like fairy fantastical vibes. But the actual form of a mushroom kind of like disgusts me in a way. So there's that. They intrigue me, but they also disturb me very much. So reading this has been unsettling, to say the least, but enjoyable in a weird way. I am enjoying it though, and it does have a very dark and haunting vibe to it. So if you enjoy like gothic reads, dark, borderline possession type vibes, I would definitely recommend it. I don't have a rating yet. I'm gonna finish it and see how I feel, but I do have a strong sense of what I think I'm gonna give it. So yeah, so we're gonna finish What Moves the Dead, then we're gonna start The Serpent and the Wings of Night next. So I will probably see you guys when we start The Serpents and the Wings of Night, and I do have to go do something later. So yeah, let me start reading so we can get the time going. I will catch you guys later with an update of some sort, probably when I finish this, just to give y'all an update on how I felt about it. So yeah, see y'all in a minute. That's why she sent the letter. Wow. Okay, so I just finished What Moves the Dead. So my feelings are pretty much the same. It's very gothic, very dark, very, very unsettling. Like those end chapters were pretty unsettling. Like, they were definitely creepy. Definitely like goosebump worthy. Yeah, I think I'm gonna continue the series for sure. The book definitely ends like wrapped up, so I'm wondering like what like the next two books are about, because I feel like it ended with like the story wrapped up. I feel like it wrapped up quite well. Like, if I didn't know there was a book two, I would think that that was it or whatever. So I'm intrigued. I'm definitely going to continue the series. I have 9 minutes left on this memory card, so I'm gonna speed this up. I basically gave it a 4-star. I feel like it wrapped up well. The story was very engaging. It started off slow, like you're getting to know your main character, and then she's meeting side characters and things like that. But it wasn't slow for long, because you definitely jump into like the information portion, and you get to know about like mushrooms and things like that that one of the side characters was talking about. And yeah, I feel like we got to know our female main character pretty quickly, very easily. We know what kind of person she is, and so moving forward, I'm wondering if like all of these same characters will be in the books. But overall, I enjoyed it very much. I do think I like her writing a lot, so I'm definitely going to read more of her stories, more of her books. I know she wrote Nettle and Bone, and I've heard about that book before, so I might look into that one at some point. Obviously not now, but yeah, that's all my thoughts as far as What Moves the Dead. Quick read. I definitely recommend it if you need something quick to read, something, you know, gothic, dark, unsettling, if you will. If you don't like mushrooms, I'm right there with you, but it's still a pretty good read. So I'd give it a try, see if you like it. But yeah, that is it for that. We did finish it. Here she is, Miss T. Kingfisher. Oh, accidentally. There she is. I don't know if y'all can see that, but there she is. We finished that, so I can give that back to Kindle Unlimited, because I do not keep them. I do not keep them. I give them back. So I will send that back to Kindle Unlimited. And we're going to start The Serpent and the Wings of Night. I'm going to go see if I can find something to eat first, and then I'll start Serpent and the Wings of Night. And I might even go sit outside, maybe on the porch, and read for a little bit. So yeah, let me put in a new memory card, and I will see you guys when we start The Serpent and the Wings of Night. Finally. Alright guys, so we have 7 hours and 45 minutes left on the timer. I have started The Serpent and the Wings of Night, and I just remembered that I didn't tell you guys what it was about. I always forget that not everybody knows about these books. So I want to come on and tell you guys about what it is about. I made it to page 45, which is the start of chapter 5, and also the start of part 2. Part 2 comes fairly quickly in this book, and I'll read to you guys on the back what it's about. It says, the adopted human daughter of the Nightborn vampire king Heeeeeey carved her place in a world designed to kill her. Her only chance to become something more than prey is entering the Kajari, a legendary tournament held by the goddess of death herself. But winning won't be easy amongst the vicious warriors from all 3 vampire houses. To survive, Heeeeeey is forced to make an alliance with a mysterious rival. Everything about, I want to say his name is Rain, is dangerous. He is a ruthless vampire, an efficient killer, an enemy to her father's crown, and her greatest competition. Yet what terrifies Heeeeeey most of all is that she finds herself oddly drawn to him. But there's no room for compassion in the Kajari. War for the Nightborn crown brews, shattering everything that Heeeeeey thought she knew about her home. And Rain may understand her more than anyone, but their blossoming attraction could be her downfall in a kingdom where nothing is more deadly than love. So yeah, it's giving romantasy vibes. It's giving maybe slightly enemies to lovers, maybe dislike to lovers, attraction to lovers. I don't know yet, but yeah. So pretty quickly, we've kind of gotten into things. Like, as you can see, this is all I've read. I've literally only read 44 pages. The story starts off very quickly with the Nightborn king coming into contact with Heeeeeey and pretty much adopting her. From what I can tell, she said that she's 23 now. When he found her, she said it was 16 years ago. So I'm guessing he found her around 7 or 8 years old. It would depend on when her birthday is, I guess. But yeah, it seems as though he found her around 7 or 8 years old. She lives in I almost said the night court. She lives in the Nightborn court, palace, kingdom, lands, amongst vampires pretty much. And yeah, she goes out hunting every so often apparently, and she'll kill vampires to protect the other humans that are a part of like the human civilization of the land. And so far that's all I've gotten. We know that there are 3 different courts, and I mean it said it on the back, but you have the House of Blood, the House of Shadow, and the House of Night. The House of Night is where Heeeeeey is with Vincent, who is the vampire who adopted her. Vincent seems like, I'm gonna put a picture on the screen, but if you've ever seen Twilight, for some reason I'm picturing him, and I'll put him on the screen because I don't know I can't remember his name, but he reminds me of him in a way, like, except nicer, if you will. Like, obviously the Volturi in Twilight were the villains, quote unquote, but he just kind of gives like that old, like, you can tell he's been around for centuries kind of vibe. And so I don't know, I like him. I think he's gonna be one of those characters that I'll like from the beginning, but I don't know, you never know with vampires. They can switch up on you at any minute. So yeah, so far I'm enjoying it. The action is picking up because the Kajari is about to start literally in part 2. on page 45, which is so crazy to me. I just can't believe that it's starting so quickly, but I am enjoying it so far. This will be my first vampiric read. Yeah, this will be the first book that I've read with vampires in it, which is crazy because as somebody who loves vampires, like if I could be a vampire, I'd be a vampire. Like legit, if I could be a vampire, I would. And so as somebody who loves vampires and like vampire mythology, you would think I have read a bunch of like books about vampires, but I haven't. So this will be my first one, especially in the fantasy genre. And yeah, that's all I wanted to come on here and say. I just wanted to tell you guys what it was about, and yeah, I'm gonna continue reading. I don't know what else I want to say. My brain is literally like fried. We're about to jump into the Kajari, and hopefully our girl makes it, which I mean, there's a book too, so obviously she makes it. But I guess we get to see her story and see how she makes it. We got 7 hours to go. 7 hours and 39 minutes to go. 36 minutes now because I'm yapping. But yeah, we're gonna continue reading. We'll see how far we get within the 7 hours. I will see you guys when I have an update. Okay, sorry for these weird ass angles, but I don't have the best filming setup in the bedroom unless I have like a sit down video going on. But I wanted to update you guys. So we are about, let me see, I think I'm about to be on chapter 8. Yeah, I'm about to be on chapter 8 now, page 66. It's been about an hour, so I only read 20 pages that hour. Actually, no, it's been almost an hour. Yeah, I have like 5 more minutes before I'm like at a full hour. So yeah, about 20 pages. But anyways, I wanted to come on here and tell you about what they said. So basically, the trials are going to take place over 4 months. So she has to stay in the Moon Palace for 4 months to basically go through the trials. And it says that they take place, I'm trying to find where it was. Okay, yeah. So over the 4 months, there will be 5 trials, each designed to pay tribute to the story of our goddess's escape from the clutches of the White Pantheon and rise to power. The full moon trial, the waning trial, the half moon trial, the crescent trial, the new moon trial. Each trial will take place 3 weeks after the one prior. The details of each test shall be revealed as it begins and not before. For the entire length of the Kajari, you shall reside here in the Moon Palace. You may leave its walls between sundown and sunrise, if it pleases Nyaxia. But you must always be within its doors come dawn. Countless worshippers have lived here before you. Countless others will come long after your blood has dried from the floors. Through the Moon Palace, Nyaxia shall provide for you as she sees fit. Things have already escalated. So one of the guys found his brother dead. He had been looking for him when they all gathered in the like meeting room or whatever, and he didn't see him. And so then when they gathered in the dining area and everybody was kind of like eating, he ran off into the hallways to go find him, and he found him dead. And obviously we can guess who killed him. And so he comes back and he blames another vampire, basically saying like they had this long-standing beef or whatever, and he knows he did it. And the other guy's like, I didn't do it. And chaos breaks loose and things happen. And I don't want to say it because I feel like it might be a spoiler. I don't know. I don't think it has anything to really do with the plot. Well, it kind of does have something to do with the plot because the guy he accused did something, and she's only seen one other vampire capable of doing that, and that's Vincent, the one who, you know, is her dad pretty much in this world. And so she saw him do something that she didn't think anybody else was capable of doing. And yeah, mind blown. I'm mind blown myself. I can't believe he did it already so soon. I'm only on page 66 and I feel like so much has happened. Like we still have so much to go and so much has happened. I think that this is going to be a really good read and I'm excited to really get into this. I'm nervous because our girl is human. Like obviously we kind of know how things are going to end. Well, I don't know because there's a book too. So I don't know if things are going to end on like a cliffhanger. If it's going to be like a crazy cliffhanger. If she's going to be hurt. I don't know. But I'm enjoying it so much because it's like, bro, she's a female. She's a woman. I'm sorry. She's a woman, a human woman in this world of vampires. And she's the only human woman, you know? Like everybody else is vampires. So it's like all she has is her dagger and the little bit of magic that she might be able to conjure. So I don't know. Nervous for her though. Scared for my sis. But we gonna see because I feel like she gonna pull it out. She gonna pull it out in the end. But we gonna see. So far so good. I just want to come on here and update you guys. I have a fresh memory card in here, so we're good to go. And yeah, that's all I wanted to come on here and say. I'm trying to keep my updates short because my vlogs always tend to be long, but y'all know I like to yap, so I don't know if it's long. I don't know what to tell y'all. I don't know, but I'm enjoying it so much. I really do like the female main character. I haven't looked up any reviews, so I don't know how other people feel about this book, besides that people like it, people recommend it, so I don't know. I'm enjoying the female main character. I think I'm gonna like our male main character. I don't know yet. He seems really mysterious, really powerful in a way. So I don't know, but I am enjoying our female main character, and I'm looking forward to seeing her growth within this duology, because I'm pretty sure it's broken up into duologies in the series. So I think it's just this book and the Ashes and the Star-Cursed King or something like that. I think those are the book of Araya and her male main character, and then the other two books follow different characters. I don't know, but we'll see. I'm enjoying it so far. I wanted to come on here and update you guys, and yeah, it's crazy. It's getting good. It's getting real good. It's always interesting to see how people write their vampires, because some vampires, like Twilight, they glow in the sunlight. Some vampires can't step into sunlight. Some vampires have wings. Some vampires don't have wings. Some vampires have like a mouth full of teeth. Some just have long canines. So it's interesting to see how people write their vampires differently, and these vampires have wings and they have long canines, and even the wings are different. Like some wings have feathers, some wings are like bat-like wings, and I think that's just cool, like to see the differences of how people write their vampires in their books. And so yeah, I'm gonna come back in 3 hours and give y'all an update, and then we'll go from there. So see y'all in a couple hours, a few hours. See y'all in a few hours. Okay, y'all are on shaky ground right now. What was I gonna say? Updates. I did run my errands. I'm back from doing so. I did listen to the audiobook while I was on the road, and we now have 5 hours and 34 minutes left. Let me text my man back. Okay, so I was listening to the audiobook while I was on the road and when I was driving. I just went and got something to eat. I went to Chick-fil-A really quickly. It's not that far from my house, so I figured why not. Oh, there's a rainbow. About the story. So we just started part 3. I'm eating this up, y'all. I am loving this so much. Rain, I like him. I like him a lot. He's mysterious and he's an asshole, but that's what we liked him for. So basically we've gotten to the part where he's basically offered her what's what I'm looking for, to be a part of an alliance with him and another girl who is doing the thing, doing the trials. And I gotta find where it was because I was listening to the audiobook, but he basically asked her to ally for the half moon, and she's like, no. And he's like, why? You know, and she's like, okay, well, tell me the truth. Why do you want to ally with me? I am a human girl. I offer you nothing or whatever. And so he's basically and not to mention, so in the last trial, things happened. Obviously, she has some scrapes, bruises, bumps here and there, whatever. He's offering her like a healing potion. I don't think this is a spoiler. I'm sorry if y'all think it is. I mean, it's not even 100 pages in. And so he's like, hold on, I gotta find it. Give me a second. I found it. Okay, so he's basically like, you know, be an ally with me or whatever. He's thinking that whatever protection or whatever Vincent can offer her during the tournament, the trials or whatever, that he can offer like the people she's in alliance with, which obviously he can't because he can barely even help her. Like, it's a trial. He can't just poof and help her every time something goes wrong. And so he offers her like a vial of, I guess, like a healing potion or something like that, and, you know, tempting because she needs it. And sorry, I'm so hot. And he's basically telling her, like, she says no. I said, tempting offer though. He took another step closer, and again I matched the distance back. What was it you asked of me? An honest thing? I was honest with you, so now you be honest with me. Do you really think you'll survive another night here? It's almost dawn now, but after that, your scent is all over the Moon Palace right now. I could smell you even from the East Tower, and let me tell you, you smell fucking delicious. Rain! Oh my god! You need to stop that bleeding fast. Okay, first of all, y'all know I love me a vampire down through and through. I would have been asked to been turned into one, honestly, if I was her. I mean, I understand wanting to stay a human, you know, yada yada yada. I wouldn't understand it. I would rather be a vampire. I'm just saying. I mean, and so you're telling me this fine ass vampire man is standing in front of me, not only with a healing potion, but telling me that I smell delicious? I mean, I know there's an alternative, but in that moment, all bets are off. Give me the potion. Let's be an alliance. Let's be a team. I'll figure it all out. I'll figure it all out later. But he thinks I'm strong for now. He thinks that Vincent is going to help him for now. I'm going to use that to my advantage. Like, you're going to give me a healing potion too? And you just told me I smell fucking delicious? All bets are off. I don't know what else to tell you. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this so much. I'm hype. We got 5 hours and 30 minutes now. I'm about to go in the house though because I'm sweating. I was going to sit out here and eat, listen to the audiobook, but I'm going to go in the house and eat because I'm sweating profusely. This might still end up being a 3-day vlog just because I really don't think I can do the full 12 hours today. It really just depends on how late it gets, but I'm also not going to be home tonight. With all that being said, I'm going to go in the house. I'm going to finish eating this up. Rain, love you down. I just feel like it's such a compliment to be told that I smell good. So when he said that, I was like, oh wow. And it's different coming from him because he's like, you smell fucking delicious. Like, he wants to eat her alive. But he's showing restraint. And that is also sexy because you're restraining. You're restraining yourself from tearing me limb from limb. And I love that, you know? We've made it to part 4. Part 4. I have no idea where this is going. I'm trying to, like, guess and, you know, figure it out, but I don't know. I have no idea. I'm pleasantly surprised. I am loving this book so much. Let me take my headphones out because I feel like I'm yelling at y'all again. But honestly, I need to stop saying that because I'm not really surprised. I knew I was gonna like this. I just didn't know I was gonna like it this much. And I'm really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying Oriya as a female main character. I feel like her growth and her, I mean, obviously she's getting hurt and whatnot. She's a human, so that's like to come. But I feel like her like strength and her willingness to sacrifice herself for the humans. I love Rain as a male main character. He is just but yeah, he's a great male main character. And I feel like him and Oriya are like a good pairing because they both have like this stubbornness about them. And it's just interesting to watch it kind of unfold. And so I'm really enjoying it. And yeah, it's such a great read. I'm really, really immersed in it. I was using the audiobook for a little bit after I got done eating to continue reading, like to immersive read. And I've been reading it on my own here now, but I think I'm going to go back to immersive reading just because I'm starting to get a little sleepy and I want to stay awake. And I feel like with the headphones in, it's keeping me awake and it's keeping me like in tune with reading the story. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this. I'm really enjoying this. And so to everybody who told me to read this, thank you so much, because with your recommendations and with y'all pushing me to read it, I picked it up. So I am enjoying it. We are on page, let me go ahead and flip because that doesn't really count as a page. We are on page 175 right now. And I like how at the start of each part we get like an interlude. And the interlude is basically like a story of Oriya when she first came into the House of the Night. Is that what it's called? I keep wanting to call it the Night Court. Yeah, the House of Night. We get like these little moments of, I guess like flashback moments in a way, through the narrator's POV. They're basically like telling us a story of like this moment in time. Like we've gotten the moment where she went to the Nightborn King and basically was asking him, you know, can she go back home? Like, can she find her people or whatever? Can she be around people who are like her? And he basically told her, like, you know, this is where you belong, yada, yada, yada. And so I'm enjoying that aspect as well because it's giving us like glimpses into her childhood. Because like I said, we start the story with him basically finding her and taking her back to the House of the Night or the Nightborn Castle. and then we jump to her being 23 years old. And so it's nice to kind of get those glimpses, like in the in-between moments that we didn't get, you know. And so I am enjoying that aspect as well. And yeah, that's all I wanted to say. I just wanted to come on here and give you guys an update. As far as time, we have just under 4 hours. We just hit under 4 hours. So we have 3 hours, 57 minutes. I don't know if y'all can see that. 3 hours, 57 minutes, and 44 seconds left. So yeah, it's looking like I'm going to finish around 12:30, I think it said. Let me see. Yeah, I'm going to finish around 12:25 a.m. Probably a little bit later than that because I do have to make a drive. But I don't know, because I can listen to my audiobook. So either way, we'll probably finish around that time. I'll give you guys a time update and like a reading update before I head out, obviously. So that way, when I get over there, if I don't feel comfortable whipping out the camera, then I don't miss talking to you guys. Because I don't know what time I'm coming home tomorrow either. So I'm going to read over there as well and give y'all another update when I get home. So it all just depends on where everything kind of lands time-wise. So yeah, but like I said, we are on part 4. We're about to start the interlude in part 4, which is basically the flashback. Part 4 is the half moon, I think. Yeah, part 4 is the half moon. And again, at the top, we get the illustration of each moon. And so I like that as well. But we're basically about to start chapter 23. So I'm going to get back to reading. I want to give you guys just a quick update. And yeah, the next time I talk to you guys, it should be the final update for the night. So I'm going to get back reading. I don't know why I'm just like lounging like this. I could have sat up to talk to y'all, you know. How rude of me. Really enjoying it. Really, really, really enjoying it. So let's get back to it. I fell asleep. I fell asleep fairly shortly after recording that. I fell asleep very shortly after recording that last clip. Light on and everything. I'm literally just not waking up. I did have the decency to stop the timer before dozing off. So I have currently 3 hours and 36 minutes left on the timer. We're just gonna have to divide this over 3 days. I only have tomorrow off of work and Friday. I go in Friday night. So yeah, we're just gonna try to do 12 hours again tomorrow, and then the 3 hours and 36 minutes, I will move that to Friday, you know. That's just gonna be my best bet because I'm sleepy. I'm a very sleepy girl, okay? I will fall asleep at the drop of a dime. So 24-hour readathons might be far and few. I will have a successful one on this channel. Don't you doubt me. Nothing's really changed since 10 pages ago. Since 11 pages ago. I cannot believe I fell asleep. But yeah, you live and you learn. I really wanted to make it to at least the halfway mark because I mean, we were almost there. I was almost there. I only had that much left and I would have been officially halfway through the book. You telling me you couldn't make it halfway? But yeah, I will talk to you guys tomorrow with an update. Yeah, I fell asleep, so I'm not gonna call it a failure. It's just a slight hiccup. We'll pick it back up again tomorrow and we'll go from there. So forgive me, you guys. Fell asleep. I'm gonna be so honest with y'all, and hopefully y'all don't hate me. I didn't like this. I didn't like it at all. I just didn't like it. I don't know what happened in that last 88 pages, but I don't like it. I don't like it. And I don't like it so much that I gave it 5 stars. I'm a terrible actress. This book was so good. Ignore my hair. Oh my God, I look a mess. I don't care. We're not here to talk about what I look like. We're here to talk about this masterpiece that I'm holding in my hands that I want to immediately start recording this vlog and jump into book 2 for. Y'all mean to tell me. And I knew I was gonna like it. I knew I was gonna like it. I just kept putting it off because once you start it, you have to continue it, and at some point it's going to end. At some point it comes to an end. It comes to a close. You lose these characters. This is the best. I don't even know. I don't even know if I should say that, because I've read some pretty good fantasy this year, but this is up there. This is 100% up there. Okay. Let's start with our female main character, Oriya. Love her down. That girl is strong. That girl's been through a lot, and at the end, it just didn't let up. We're finding out things for a second there. I did not like Vincent. Oh my goodness. I'm still conflicted on how I feel about Vincent, because at the end there, I was wondering, you know, what was going on with him, but then things happen and you're like, okay, that's what was going on with you. You don't know who to trust by the end of this book. And it's just, it's so much. Like, I feel for Oriya. I really do. Then you have our MMC, Rain. Love him down. Did he pull some fuck shit at the end of this book? Absolutely. 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 But he's such a great MMC, and I don't know how to feel about him. There were so many plot twists at the end that I genuinely was not expecting. Like, some people, I've seen reviews where people are like, oh, I saw it coming. I didn't. Like, I was pleasantly surprised by everything. Everything caught me by surprise. I'm not even joking. Like, that was top tier. This was such a great read. I mean, you even fall in love with the side characters. Like, my guy Ibrahim was literally flying by the seat of his pants. And then you have Ilana, what's her name? Oriya's pretty much her best friend. Love her down. You have Misha, who we don't really get in the end of the book, but love her so much. Like, her energy, her spirit. She was such a great, like, side character. And I'm wondering how she's gonna fall in book 2, because of how book 1 ended. Like, the trials are over, but so much happened that it's just like, where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? I have so many questions. But not like for the book. Like, the book wrapped up, answered all of the questions that you could have, but I have so many questions going forward on where are we going from here. This was so good, and all of the characters were so lovable. Like, obviously the villains, you don't love them, but it's just so good. It's just so good. Like, even the goddess, you don't even know if you should love the goddess, because it's like, to everybody who recommended this in my comments, to everybody who recommended this to me through Book Talk, Bookstagram, whatever the platform, thank you so much for telling me that I needed to read this, because this was so good. This was so good. I cannot wait to continue this series. My goodness, I cannot wait to continue this series. And yeah, this was so good. I just can't. I cannot get over it. 5 stars. Y'all, that's the rating for this. We're doing good. We've had us a 4-star read. We've had us a 5-star read. And I don't think we're going to let up. For real, for real. But time-wise, it is currently 4:58. We have 9 hours and 27 minutes left on the timer. And so that brings me to my next read. I do want to read a romance, and that is going to be Can't Get Enough by Kenny Ryan. I have started and stopped this book so many times, and it's just time. It's time to get it going and get it started, because I love Kenny Ryan. And I feel like this is going to be a quicker read because the font is bigger, for one, and for two, it's a romance read. So it's pretty, I don't want to say mindless because I'm reading it, but it's doesn't take a lot of brain power. There's not a lot of world building. It's not a lot of things that I need to like hold on to for future referencing or for foreshadowing. Like, there might be some, but it's not as much as like magic systems and bloodlines and who's a part of this clan and that clan, and it's not like all of that. So plus it involves characters who I know prior from other books. So that will be what we will be starting next. I'm gonna let the timer run, but I am going to go and get something to eat out of the kitchen. So yeah, I might start it with the audiobook. That'll help because like I said, I need to go make me something to eat. And yeah, this will be the start of book 3 in this vlog. Well, I guess technically we've read 1.5. Well, I don't know, because that was like 100, that was almost 200 pages. So I feel like that's a book in my opinion. But either way, we're starting the probably last and final book in this vlog because we have 9 hours. So excuse my mama yelling at my nephew. But yeah, this will probably be the last book we read in this vlog. We have 9 hours and 25 minutes now, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started on this with the audiobook while I go find something to eat. I plan on reading at least until 11 p.m. so that'll get a lot of time off the clock, and it'll probably leave us with about 3.5 to 4 hours for tomorrow. So I guess I should tell y'all what this book is about. So this is the 3rd book in the Skyland series. It follows 3 best friends pretty much. The first book follows Yasmin and her ex-husband Josiah, Before I Let Go. The second one follows Soledad and Judah, and then this one follows Hendrix and Maverick. And oh, the second book is called This Could Be Us. The first book is called Before I Let Go. This one is called Can't Get Enough. And basically it says Hendrix Berry lives a fabulous life. She has phenomenal friends, a loving family, and a thriving business that places her in the entertainment industry's rarefied air. Your vision board, she's probably living it. She's a woman with goals, dreams, ambitions, always striving upward. And in the midst of everything, she's facing her toughest challenge yet, caring for an aging parent. Who has time for romance? From her experience, there's a low ROI on relationships. She hasn't met the man who can keep up with her anyway. Until ... him. Tech mogul Maverick Bell is a dilemma wrapped up in an exquisitely tailored suit and knee-melting charm. From their first charged glance at the summer's hottest party, Hendrix feels like she's met her match. Only he can't be. Mav may be the first to make her feel this seen and desired and appreciated, but he's the last one she can have. Forbidden fruit is the juiciest, and this man is off limits if she plans to stay the course she set for herself. But when Maverick gives chase, pursuing her, spoiling her, understanding her, is it time to let herself have something more? So, we're gonna get into this. Gonna put this on the shelf, gonna start this, and I will see you guys when I have updates on Can't Get Enough. Ignore my voice. Of course, I just woke up. I'm learning my lesson with this 24-hour reading challenge, and so next ones can be better planned, better formulated, if you will. But yeah, I just woke up, so that's neither here nor there. But we still have 5 hours and 18 minutes left on the timer. I do plan on reading for a couple more hours tonight, so it'll be less tomorrow, but I just wanted to come on here and give you guys my updates on Can't Get Enough. We made it about that far. We're on page 130, chapter 16. We made it that far, and I fell asleep, but I don't know, y'all. I don't know how I'm feeling about this one. I feel like we waited 3 books for Hendrix, who is super like independent, like can get it myself, don't need a man, probably don't want kids. Like we waited until the 3rd book to get her story, and I don't know, something about the male main character. Don't get me wrong, I like Maverick, but I don't know, it's kind of like, it kind of feel like, in a way, it's like, is she breaking girl code? Because, well, I don't know if that's a spoiler, but it kind of low-key feels like she's breaking girl code in a way. But is she? Like, if you read can't get enough. Let me know down in the comments how y'all feel about it, because I kind of feel like for us to have waited for Kendricks to get her own book, that she should also have her own man. Does that make sense? I don't know. I don't know if I'm saying this right, because technically there's a lot of technicalities that I can't get into because I feel like they could be considered spoilery, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm just curious how y'all feel about it. Do y'all feel like she's breaking girl code? Just yes or no. Like, yes or no. We don't have to get into details because I don't know if that's considered spoilery, but yeah, I don't know how I'm feeling about that aspect of it. Other than that, I'm enjoying it. It's typical Kennedy Ryan writing with, you know, there's good banter, flirty banter between, you know, our female main character and our male main character. There's like real life family drama, family life aspects going on, you know, so it's not just surface level romance, but yeah, it's a real heartfelt story. And so I feel like we're gonna get more into it as things go on. But Hendrix' mom has Alzheimer's, and we're basically seeing how she's handling that, how she's dealing with that. And then we learn through Maverick that he had a family member who also had Alzheimer's, and they kind of bond over that, if you will, in a sense, I guess. And I am enjoying it. I don't think it's gonna be 5 stars. I'm not getting the same feelings that I got with Before I Let Go, and this could be yes, but it'll still be up there because I love Kennedy Ryan's writing. I feel like her writing is not necessarily poetic, but it's very well thought out. When she tells a story about something, you know she's done her research on it. She writes well-crafted men, and I love the way she writes male main characters. Like Maverick is a well-rounded male main character, but at the same time, the way that they have to kind of, I'm trying to choose my words wisely here, the way that they have to kind of go about things, if they wanted to be with one another, just seems like it would be breaking girl code. Maybe, because I don't know, because her and Zare are not really, Zare is a small character but plays a big role in the story, and Zare was Maverick's girlfriend in the beginning, but they broke up, obviously. And so now Hendrix is going to be basically managing one of the girls on a TV show, pretty much, and Zara wants her to executive produce it or help produce it or something like that. And so yeah, they're basically working together. They have a working relationship together, but they also have a personal relationship together because they have like a mutual friend, if that makes sense. So it's kind of like she's breaking girl code in my opinion, but I don't know. It's kind of taking me out of the book though, because it's like, why couldn't Hendrix get her own man? Like, why couldn't she have her own man written for her? Like, Josiah was Yasmin's. We knew Josiah was Yasmin's, even with Vashti when she was around, and we knew Judah was gonna be for Soledad. Like, we just knew that. But then it's like we have Maverick, and he comes with not necessarily baggage, but he comes with a lot, kinda, in a way, in a sense. But either way, I'm still enjoying it. I don't think it's gonna be 5 stars, but I don't know, because Kennedy Ryan has a way of pulling some deep emotions out of you, so we'll see. But I do plan on reading for another like 2 hours tonight before I actually like go to sleep. I just dozed off because I'm in the bed and I gotta stop reading in bed. But unfortunately, this is all I can do this week is read in my room. So but I will see you guys when I have more updates. We will finish this, hopefully. We have 5 hours and 18 minutes altogether. I'm gonna read for another 2, so I'm hoping to at least get over halfway. So that way tomorrow we can try to finish it. This is definitely gonna be the last book of the vlog, so whether we finish it in the time frame or not, it's gonna be the last book that I read in this vlog. So I will see you guys when I have more words for you. Alright, you guys, we have completed this 24-hour reading vlog. This was supposed to be over 2 days, but I did have to stretch it to 3 since I don't feel like I actively prepared sleep wise to do this. But I made it to page 317 and can't get enough, and I have less than 100 pages left. I have 102 pages left, so I will be finishing this today, but I figured I'd go ahead and give you guys basically the rundown of my thoughts, because I pretty much have a feeling of where this book is gonna land, and I don't think, actually I do think that this is gonna surprise some people. So before I let go, and this could be us, were both 5-star reads for me, both of them. Can't Get Enough, I thought was gonna be a 5-star read for me, and it is not. Unfortunately, it is not. But it's not like a low rate. Okay, so I'm on the cusp. I'm at a 3.75 to 4-star, and these are my reasons. I love Hendrix as a female main character. I feel like she is different in the romance department as far as like women and their goals in life, and you know, typical things that they should want out of life: motherhood, marriage, things like that. Like obviously she wants marriage, but she doesn't want kids. And typically in our romance books, within like our epilogue, our female main character typically is pregnant, right? In this book, we probably won't get that. I don't know, because I haven't gotten that far, but we probably won't get that because Hendrix doesn't want kids, and we've known that since book 1. And so I lost my whole point. Oh, I love Hendrix as a female main character. I feel like she represents a demographic of women that isn't typically represented in books. You know, not wanting motherhood, not having that like instinct to be a mother or whatever, that maternal instinct. That's what I'm looking for. So I love her as a female main character because she brings something different to a friend group. She brings something different to the contemporary romance aspects. Then we have our male main character. I love Maverick Down. That is a wonderful man. Okay, he's a wonderfully written man, because we all know Kennedy Ryan can write some very great black male main characters, and she didn't lack when she wrote Maverick Bell. Okay, she did not lack. And another thing I love about the book, I love the found family, because we have Soledad, we have Yasmin, we have Chapel, we have Skipper. Like, we meet other people outside of our three main female characters. And so I really do love that aspect, because friendship, community, that's been something that I've craved in my 30s, is finding community. That's another reason why I started my booktube channel, is because I wanted community. I wanted a space where I could reach out to people who love books, people like me, people not like me, but to build a community of all of that. Not to say I don't have a community, because I do have my best friends, but to have like a community in a space where I can actively talk about my books, right? So I do like that aspect as well. I'm going to finish this before I give you guys my raw feelings, but before I do that, I guess we can calculate all of the pages that I read. So altogether in this 24 hours, I read 973 pages total. I'm not counting the rest of this because I didn't read it within 24 hours. So I would say that's pretty good. I felt like I could have read more, but I read slower, and so we have to take that into accountability. That is how I'm feeling right now. When I finish the book, when I do the outro on this video, I will give you guys my final thoughts. So as of now, I'm going to end the vlog here, and I will see you guys when I come back with final thoughts. So hopefully we can round this out at a 4-star. It's definitely not going to be a 5-star, because I'm not rooting for them as a couple, but it could still be a 4-star. So we shall see, but I'm going to finish this and we'll go from there, you guys. So I will see you guys in the next clip. All right, you guys, so that concludes this reading vlog, this 24-hour reading vlog challenge, if you will. It was a challenge. Excuse my appearance. I just got off of work. I figured I'd go ahead and film these clips while I'm sitting outside in the car. It is early, so I didn't want to go in the house and record because I don't want to wake anybody up. But I figured, since I didn't do an outro for this vlog or give you guys my final thoughts on Can't Get Enough, I'll go ahead and do that now, since I'm outside in the car and I have my camera on me. So yeah, let's go ahead and get this wrapped up. Starting with What Moves the Dead by T. Kingfisher. I really enjoyed that book. I am going to continue that series. It is a series of short stories. I don't think I said it earlier, but this book was a retelling of Edgar Allan Poe's, let me look it up really quickly. The Fall of the House of Usher. I've never read it, but I did used to read, well, let me not say that. Edgar Allan Poe was required reading when I was in high school, so I have read, I think we read two of his works. One was like about the Raven, and I don't remember what the other one was about, but yeah, so it was required reading in high school. I haven't read The Fall of the House of Usher, but this is a retelling of that apparently. I did enjoy it. I gave it 4 stars. I was gonna say something else about it. If you like gothic, dark, kind of creepy vibes, I would recommend it. It is a slow start, but it does pick up fairly quickly because it's only 180 pages, I believe. But yeah, I did enjoy it, so I do recommend it. Why are there so many people on the road today? And like I said earlier, I wanted to read something of T. Kingfisher's to see if I enjoy her writing. And I do. So I will be reading Hemlock and Silver at some point. And yeah, I definitely recommend it if you like those vibes that I said earlier. Then we read The Serpent and the Wings of Night, and that was a 5-star read in my opinion. I really enjoyed it. That was my first vampiric read of this year. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. There were trials. I enjoyed our female main character, Oriah. I felt like she was a really strong female main character. She held her own. She had to. I mean, she was the only human that was a part of these trials. I enjoyed the world building and learning about the different vampires. Like I said earlier, I enjoy learning about different kinds of vampires because there are so many different kinds to choose from. Don't think I've ever read anything with vampires with wings. I don't even think I've saw any movies with vampires with wings. I'll have to recheck my memory, but I really did enjoy it, and the storytelling was top tier. I have since read Six Scorched Roses, and I did enjoy that as well. I guess I shouldn't say my rating for that. We should probably wait until like a wrap up or something, but just know I did enjoy it probably just as much as The Serpent and the Wings of Night. But yeah, Rain, phenomenal male main character. A little iffy on him. I'm still not sure how I feel about him with the way things kind of ended off. And then Vincent, I loved his character. I enjoyed a lot of the side characters in this book as well. I feel like the side characters helped keep the momentum of the story going. Like, we weren't just focused on the trials or just Oriah or just Rain. Like, we were kind of focused on a lot of different things. And I'm excited to see where the series goes. Honestly, I found out that the second set of duologies follows a side character that I really enjoy, and so I can't wait to get to like book 3 and continue on into the series. I have since bought the entire series, but yeah, I am excited to continue on the journey of The Serpent and the Wings of Night. I definitely recommend it if you like vampiric reads, if you like trials, if you like world building. I don't know if it's classified as an epic fantasy. I'm pretty sure it is. I mean, the trials were pretty gruesome. There were like demons and weird animals and type things. There's magic in it. It has like a magical element to it. So I definitely recommend it. And I want to thank everybody who recommended it and told me to read it, because I honestly would have kept putting it off. I knew I was going to enjoy it, but I didn't think I would enjoy it as much as I did. And so I'm excited that I got it off of my TBR, and for 2, enjoyed it as much as I did. So thank you to everybody who recommended it. I really appreciate it. Let's see, what else did I read? Oh, Can't Get Enough. Okay, so boom, let's get into my thoughts on Can't Get Enough, because I do have a few. So I did tell you guys the pros and the things that I liked about it. So real quick, I'll recap. I enjoyed the found family. Obviously, we have Yasmin and Soledad, the whole tribe. Yasmin and Judah. Yasmin and Josiah, Soledad and Judah, plus their kids, Deja, Lupe, all of the whole gang. You know, I love the found family and how close Hendrix is to everybody. Hendrix was my favorite character. She's been my favorite character since book one. I really enjoy Hendrix as a female main character because she shows a side of womanhood that I don't think is represented a lot with, you know, not wanting kids and basically just wanting to be like rich auntie vibes. And I feel like it's not really portrayed a lot, especially in contemporary romance. A lot of times by the end of the book, our female main character in the epilogue is typically pregnant or about to be engaged. They do want kids, things of that nature. So I enjoyed Hendrix since book one because she represented a different kind of woman inside of a read. I enjoyed Maverick as a male main character. We all know Kennedy Ryan writes amazing men in her books, especially black men. They're always top tier in my opinion. He did have his faults and I'll get there, but I did enjoy him as a male main character, him being a billionaire and all that good stuff. And I feel like he was really caring, you know, he really cared about Hendrix. What else? I enjoyed the Alzheimer's representation. I don't really know much about Alzheimer's. I don't think I've had any family with Alzheimer's. Actually, I take that back. My grandma on my dad's side has Alzheimer's. So yeah, it was really interesting to read that. I don't know how I forgot that. But yeah, I did enjoy learning about that. And you can tell Kennedy Ryan took care and thought into writing about a character with Alzheimer's. I do wish that we could have gotten like a rounded out of where they went from there, I guess, at the end. I feel like it just kind of ended abruptly and we just kind of got like a rushed explanation of what happened. But I did enjoy reading about it. So now let's get into the cons, because I'm going to be honest with y'all. I was not rooting for Maverick and Hendrix as a couple. I feel like I've been waiting on Hendrix' book since book one. I've been waiting on her story and her love, you know, her love story since book one. And I feel like the way that her love was given to her, the way her love was written for her, I didn't like it, because I know a lot of people are towing the line on if she broke girl code. And in my opinion, she kind of did, because, and I don't feel like this is a spoiler or anything, I feel like her and Zare might not have been best friends, but Zare did call her a friend. And I feel like with them working on the show together and with Zare confiding in her about how she still was in love with him and, you know, the breakup wasn't mutual between them and all of that stuff, I feel like that's where it got messy. And I really don't like the fact that the way Kennedy Ryan wrote it, she kind of made Zare a villain in a way to kind of right the wrong of the situation. I feel like by her making Zare go, oh, you're not his type, or you're not his type, or he wouldn't find you attractive, or whatever she said. And this happens well within the first 100 pages. So I genuinely don't feel like that is a spoiler. But I feel like with her writing that, it was like a cop out in a way, because it is messy, and I feel like Hendrix didn't deserve a love to start off so messy. And so that's just where I stand on it. And I know a lot of people were like, oh girl, I don't care about Zare. Like, somebody actually commented on my Fable on my Fable thing, was like, oh, I couldn't care about Zare. But my thing is in book one, when we had Vashti, Yasmin, and Josiah, everybody was upset with Vashti, and like, how could she be with a man who she works with and his wife works there and all this other stuff. But it's like, technically Hendrix is Vashti in her book. Like, she technically got into a relationship with a man who, first of all, just got out of a relationship. Like, yeah, we know him and Zare didn't want the same things out of the relationship, and technically, yes, Zare was moving on, but it still didn't negate the fact that she still had feelings for that man. Like, and it could have easily been that she moved on with the man that she moved on with because of the fact that she wasn't over Maverick. And I get it, like, Maverick was over her and all this and that, but I just felt like the way that they went about their love story was messy, and I didn't like it. And I don't like the way that Kennedy Ryan wrote Zare as a villain, pretty much. Like, and I felt like it was a cop-out. Like, her feelings were hurt, the way that they went about things was wrong in my opinion, and that just was what it was. Now on to my next point, because that's that. The thing that I did not like about Maverick is I felt like he did not respect boundaries. He did not respect what Hendrix wanted. When Hendrix was like, I don't think we should do this, I really want to focus on my goals, yada yada yada, he was just like, oh, okay, don't care, I'm gonna send you a whole bunch of roses. Huh? She said she didn't want to do this. Like, and I felt like he just kept overstepping boundaries. Like, at one point, they have like this fund where they fund, they get investors and they'll help fund Black woman led businesses, like starter up companies and things like that. And so they wanted to fund this cannabis company with this Black woman, and so he was going to take them on this trip to Colorado to visit this dispensary. And she's like, you know, I don't think I should go, but maybe I could send my 2 partners because I feel like that would be great. And he's just like,
no, if you don't come, it's not happening. We're not going on the trip.
I feel like that was very like manipulative in a way. And so, yeah, but that's just my thoughts on it. I enjoyed the book. I enjoyed Kennedy Ryan's writing, but I honestly found myself not rooting for them as a couple. Like, I did not like them as a couple. Obviously by the end, whatever happens, but I just wasn't rooting for them as a couple. And I also found myself wanting to know more about the side characters on the side who were messing around, and about her mom's Alzheimer's and what that was like, than I did about their relationship. Like, anytime we were reading about the relationship, which is the majority of the book, I just kind of was just like, I'm over it. Like, I really wanted to know more about the people sneaking around and her mom than her and Maverick. And so that's just my opinion on it. I ended up giving it a 3.75. I was going to give it a 4-star, but I felt like if I gave it a 4-star, it was only because of what other people would think when they saw my rating. So I gave it a 3.75 because that's genuinely how I felt about it. And that sucks because this could be us. I really enjoyed it. I gave it a 5-star. I had like really visceral emotions about that book. Before I let go, I gave that 5 stars. I really enjoyed Yasmin and Josiah's story. Honestly, I feel like that one might be my favorite one out of the entire series. And so it kind of sucks that for this to be the end of the series, that this is, you know, my final thoughts on it. But I mean, it's my final thoughts on it. And I wish I would have enjoyed it more, but I was not rooting for them as a couple, and I feel like Hendrix deserved more. I also felt like a lot of the things that she was doing in the story were just uncharacteristically like her. Like, Hendrix has always been about her money, rich auntie vibes, like all that good stuff. And I feel like a man coming into her life wouldn't negate or wouldn't deter her from things that she wanted, you know. And not to say, you know, turning down a certain deal to take on something else is a bad thing, but I just feel like the kind of person that Hendrix has been portrayed since book 1 was not the Hendrix that we got in book 3. And I don't know if that's just me, but maybe I need to do a reread of the series at some point. But I genuinely felt like it just wasn't Hendrix. And there was another part where she's like, you know, she said multiple times in the book that, you know, I've never, you know, done things inside of my mom's house, and things, you know, I've never done things inside of my mom's house. And then they have a spicy scene in her deceased father's office, you know. So it's just kind of just like, I don't know, I really wasn't vibing with it. I feel like the Hendrix in this book was not the Hendrix that we got in book 1 in certain aspects, not even in book 2 in certain aspects. But it is what it is. Series is rounded out. That's another series that is off of my series tracker, so it is completed and it's done. So it is what it is. I am hoping the side characters that were sneaking around in the background have their own book somewhere, because I want to read it. I feel like they are a very funny couple. I really want to see where their story goes. I'm really intrigued by their story. So hopefully we'll get a book about them. I don't know when, but I would love to read a book about the 2 characters that were sneaking around. So yeah, that's it for this video, you guys. I know it was a long one. I tried to cut this down as much as I could. I had 3 hours of raw footage for this vlog. So that's it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to subscribe if you have not subscribed, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.